which we, of course, sing every single day, 365 days of the year, we recite Shirat HaYam. But at the end of Shirat HaYam, something really interesting. We learn that Miriam, the sister of Moshe and Aaron, the Torah tells us, Vatikach Miriam Neviah, Miriam, the prophetess, sister of Aaron, took the drum in her hand, and all the women went forth with her, after her, with drums and with dances. And a very simple question, where did they get suddenly drums? Yeah? Where is this drums coming from? I'm reminding you that this is just, as we know, we read Shirat HaYam, we read the song by the sea on Shvi'i Shel Pesach, the 7th day Pesach. So they literally, just after 6 days of leaving Egypt, where did they find drums? Right? In the beginning of the Parsha, we saw that the Torah tells us, "V'chamushim yatzu bnei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim." Bnei Yisrael came armed as well. The Torah tells us that when Pharaoh sent the people, that's another question whether Pharaoh really sent them after all the 10 plagues, but nevertheless, "V'chamushim yatzu bnei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim." They came chamushim, they came armed, according to the simple meaning. So apparently they brought some weapons with them from Egypt. Although Rashi also tells us chamushim means from the word 5. Only 1 of 5 of the Jews actually left Egypt. Many of them, 4 out of 5, were left in Egypt and died during the plague of the darkness as well. They were not worthy to leave Egypt. So only 1 of 5 left Egypt. Let's go back to the woman. Where did the woman find those drums? And Rashi tells us something really beautiful. Rashi tells us that as opposed to the Israelites, who were maybe lack of faith, the ladies, we should have said that when the ladies are around, but you go back home and tell your wives, yeah, about this. And Rashi tells us that muftachot hayu tzadkaniyot shebador, they were promised, those righteous women of the generation, she'akadosh baruch hu oseh lahem nisim, that Hashem will make miracles for them. You have to be a crazy person or really a huge believer to leave Egypt and take with you drums, to believe that there is more miracles that are going to happen here. That Hashem will split the sea and the Jewish people will be able to cross the ocean, to cross the Red Sea towards the land of Israel. So they were so sure that Hashem will make the miracles, that they actually came with drums from Egypt already. And that is really interesting, the level of faith that sometimes we need to show. And we see that as well when the people of Israel crossed the sea. Yeah? Actually, the Midrash tells us that not until the water came up to the necks, that only it split them. They have to show a total faith in God that the miracle will happen. And sometimes, in life, when, God forbid, someone is really sick, and you do all you can, we've got a specialist here, he can tell you all the efforts that as human beings we're trying to do. And nevertheless, we always have to have extra amount of faith that actually sometimes it's not in our hands, but we need to have that faith that Hashem will provide more than our human effort. Yes? And it's reminded me of a beautiful story about a rabbi and a community who were lacking of rain. They were waiting for the rain for a long time. And he says to them, you know what, I'm going to daven, I'm going to make a special assembly, come to the center of the city, and we'll see miracles. So the community is completely amazed by the words of the rabbi, and they decided to take his words. And the next day at noon, they all assembled in the city center, and the rabbis looked at them, and he said to them, you know what? No rain today. He said, what happened, Rabbi? We did what you asked. We came to the city center at the right time. He said, but how many of you have brought umbrellas with you? Right? Nobody brought umbrella. Nobody had the faith that really things can change. So this is the message of this parsha, is that above and beyond all our human effort, we always have to have extra faith to believe that Hashem is actually controlling the nature. and Hashem is above everything, and Hashem can really change the reality as we know it.